I came across a document today from the CIA.
This is scary.
It's something.
Let's go!
The CIA representatives referred to the case as a, quote, horrific picture that makes one's blood freeze, end quote. A quiet, low-flying spaceship appeared above a military unit. For unknown reasons, someone unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. 5 short humanoids, large heads, and large black eyes, end quote, emerged from it.
What?
That's not even the crazy part. After freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then, quote, merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape, end quote. The object began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who watched this phenomenon turned into ... stone holes.
What?
Is that not crazy?
That's so crazy.
This man is going around throwing crosses on stage at demonic concerts. I'll show you the full clips in a second, but first he went to a Playboi Carti concert, and recently he did it at a Lil Uzi Vert concert. So Playboi Carti, just like Lil Uzi, always has upside down crosses at his concerts. I mean, he even has the word Satan tattooed on his neck. Even his merch straight up has Baphomet and the pentagram and all the symbolism on it. So the video is kind of hard to see, so I'm just gonna explain what's going on. This guy goes to the very front of Playboi Carti's concert and holds a cross up in his face, and then they show his reactions saying that he stared at him for 2 straight songs. And recently he did it at Uzi's concert, except he threw it on stage. And if you saw my most recent video, there was some weird dark stuff going on at this concert, like some type of ritual of repeating his name. And he's the same way as Carti. He loves his upside down crosses. So he goes to the very front of the stage like he did last time, throws it to him. He actually catches it, but he immediately flips it upside down. Now I'm telling you, for him to...
Do you guys think aliens poop?
The Greys don't, so
Is it like a shark situation?
they don't have any orifices.
Orifices.
They kind of their whole body is a butthole. They smell bad.
It's like Andy.
Yeah, it sounds
Sharks
like
pee through their skin.
Frogs pee on your hand.
Well, they all smell like sulfur. These beings smell like very sulfury. So either they're underground.
Probably Florida.
Or
Dude.
it's-
The Florida well water.
It's pretty bad.
You guys know what it smells like.
Rotten eggs kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but Bigfoot poops.
Is there a picture of
So we had a guy on, Ken Walker, who he says he has it in his
There
freezer.
is. I think it's at the Bigfoot Museum.
It's in his freezer? Is that what he
Dude,
said?
so there's this guy.
Next to the meatloaf.
Listen. We had a guy on the show. His name's Ken Walker. He's like one of the best taxidermists in the world. He did a doc called Big Fur, and he says there's a guy that he knows that is collected a bunch of his scat.
Yeah.
poop, and he's got it in his freezer.
Do you remember the scene in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
When he puts on the glove. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Similar.
Nice. What if it's just his poop? If
This
he
is
just has that
Patreon.
abnormally large poop?
No, it's Bigfoot.
You need to see a doctor, bro.
Colossal amount of
This
poop.
side-
Yeah. There's this myth of this ancient city in India called Dwarka. Supposedly this city was just highly technologically advanced. There was 900,000 royal palaces made from crystal and silver. Just this immaculate giant city, right?
Yeah.
But there was another rival city. There was a war that happened. One city had ships that sailed in the air. They would shoot lightning down onto the city, and then the people of Dwarka said that they were shooting lightning back. And then shortly after this war, the whole place was flooded and lost forever. So they found
They found it?
Yeah, Dwarka, it said that it was built off of 6 stones.
Yeah.
They described them in such a unique way. They found off the coast of India these 6 stones that fit the description perfectly. And
That's awesome.
they found like coins that they carbon dated like over 11,000 years ago, and like all this crazy architecture. They're like starting to discover more and more the deeper they dug. India basically is like, no more. So they like cut all funding.
We want to go to the moon. We can't be funding this anymore.
Yeah, we
Maybe
need
they
to.
found technology to get them to the moon.
Or there was a message saying, go to the moon.
Get out of here.
Have you ever heard of butterfly milk? Yes, you heard it right. Butterfly milk. In Japan, there's a man who makes butterfly milk. Here's how it's done. He carefully waits for a baby butterfly close to emerging from its cocoon. Just a couple of days before it's about to break free, he gently helps the butterfly out without causing any harm. Then, he creates a tiny hole on the lower part of the butterfly's body. Not really a hole, more like gently squeezing, allowing the butterfly's milk to be collected. This milk, mixed with sterile water, is one of the most expensive milks in the world. But here's the kicker. It's highly concentrated, so one butterfly produces about a liter of milk when mixed with water. Butterfly milk is surprisingly beneficial. It's known to have natural Viagra-like effects on people, and even more astonishing, it's believed to help women who have trouble conceiving to become pregnant. Yes, you heard that right. Women struggling with infertility are now turning to butterfly milk. I'm still amazed.
Do you think that you could use only the power of your mind to make your desires manifest in your life? Do you really believe that you could do it? Because you may want to listen to this closely. It may be worth millions of dollars to you. And you can take it straight from Harvard University Medical School. Neuroscientist Alvaro Leon's brain studies proved that your brain can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. So the Harvard study was called Motor Imagery and Brain Plasticity, and they hooked people up to MRI machines, and they had one group imagine playing a piano sequence and another group actually played the piano sequence. The crazy thing is the group that imagined playing the piano sequence had the exact same neural activity as the group that actually played the piano. So the question is, what are you telling your brain right now in your own imagination? Your brain is always listening to you, and your imagination is how you talk to it.
Did you know that you can actually dig up CJ's body in GTA 5? It's kind of messed up, but I'll show you how to do it right here. So first of all, you're just gonna have to find this shovel on this part of the map right here, as you can see on the waypoint. That's where we started. Then you got to go to this point of the map right here. It's a little bit up to the right, and you're going to want to find this cross on top of the ground. Then you want to take the shovel, go over to the little area right here, dig up the grave. Now it's going to take a little bit of a time to dig up the grave. There's going to be a little bit of a cut scene. Then you're going to be able to see, and you'll actually be able to see that it's CJ. You'll see his dead body just chilling on the ground in the nighttime. So come over here, you can investigate the grave, and if you shine a flashlight at it, you can actually see that it's CJ, rest in peace. So there's also some keys on the ground right here that you can pick up on top of the coffin and see that it's CJ once again. He's not doing the hottest, but anyway, if you know what to do with these keys, leave it down in the comments below, because I think there's another task for it or something. I'm not too sure what